What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode in the cooking series. So for this one, I wanted to do something simple. I needed a little win from that last video because I felt like that was a fail. It didn't taste terrible, but it was a struggle. So I wanted to do something a little bit simpler as well. You know, busy parents, busy life. I wanted something that is going to be quick and easy. So we are going to be doing a baked honey garlic chicken noodle, and it is going to be gluten-free. So with that being said, we're going to get started on the sauce. So to kick things off with this sauce, we're going to start with 2 cups of this chicken bone broth. Next, it calls for coconut aminos. So coconut aminos is a little bit sweeter. So instead, I was thinking about using just like the Bragg's as like a replacement because it's gluten free, but it's a lot saltier. This one's got a sweet taste to it. So I think it's just going to go better with the honey garlic. So 1 cup of that. It's a lot. Next up, we have 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. I hope this bowl's big enough. Jeez. And think about how much liquid we're pouring into this thing. What is happening? It calls for 3 cloves of garlic, but like I said in the previous videos, I just use this garlic paste because I'm lazy and I like it better because of the texture. So we're just going to do a tablespoon. Seems sufficient. Then we have 2 tablespoons of honey. Doesn't seem like very much honey considering how much liquid we got in here, but and lastly, we're doing, it says a thumb of ginger, grated ginger, so I don't know. We're just gonna start shredding this. I think we need a new shredder thing.
A pretty big amount of chunks have fallen off.
Boom. Stacy almost had a heart attack. All right, I'm just gonna give this a little bit of a stir. Actually, you know what? I was gonna. Okay, now we just got our baking pan, 9 by 13, and we'll give that a quick spray. That was not quick at all.
Yeah, that was a healthy, hearty spray.
I guess I should have cut the chicken first. All right, you know what time it is? It's time for some magic. We're gonna cut this chicken with the single tap. Blam! Chicken has been cut. Magic has happened. Put this to the side. Okay, so into the pan, just like that, we are going to be putting 8 ounces of spaghetti noodles in there. So these are gluten-free ones because we are doing a gluten-free recipe. Spaghetti flying everywhere. Can't tell if that's enough. Good enough. Okay. Now we do 1 cup of mixed veggies. Oops. Throw that in there. And then we toss on some chicken. Just says uncooked chicken. This just seems wrong.
These are the best.
It's
1 pot.
We're gonna get salmonella. Salmonella Hayek. Almost forgot. Gotta put a little salt and pepper on there. Okay. This is, oh God. Gonna stir this around a bit just to get it mixed slightly at least. All right. Moment of truth. Get it all over the. That doesn't look like it's gonna. Okay, that is it for making it. Now I'm going to throw this in the oven. So you preheat the oven to 400. We haven't done it yet because our oven is noisy and I don't like it while I'm trying to film. So I'm going to preheat the oven now. Once that's preheated, we're going to throw this in for 15 minutes. And then I think we mix it around and then we throw it in for another 15 minutes. And then it should be magical and great. So the oven is preheated to 400 now. I'm going to throw it in. I forgot to mention that you're supposed to cover it. So we have it covered with some aluminum foil. And we're going to stick that in for the first 15 minutes. After the first 15 minutes, you give it a gentle stir just to kind of mix things around, make sure it's not sticking to the pan. And then throw it back in for another 15 minutes and it should be good to go. So I will see you when it is cooked. Okay, so I just took the food out of the oven. I'm going to show you what it looks like before we let it cool down a bit and then give it a taste test. But here it is. It looks so good. Even Connor thinks it looks yummy. So that is the finished product. We're going to let it cool for a little bit and then we're going to plate it and give it a taste test. Okay, something I also forgot to mention. So I read the instructions wrong. So you put it in for 15 minutes covered and then you uncover it, give it a light mixing, and then you recover it for another 15 minutes into the oven. Take it out again, give it another thorough mixing to just move around the noodles. And then you put it in again covered for another 10 minutes. And then after the 10, you take it out, you give it another little mixing, and then you put it back in for 5 minutes uncovered to just kind of crisp the chicken a little bit and the vegetables is what it says. So that is what we did. So it was a total cook time of 45 minutes. So keep that in mind. It takes a little bit of time in terms of that, but overall it was so easy that so far I'm loving this. It looks so good. Okay, so I have a special guest with me, Connor's here because he wanted to taste test it. He hasn't been feeling well because he caught whatever cold that I caught, and he's been hit a lot harder with it. So he's lucky enough to be here for the taste test. He's very excited about it. So let's give this a try. Are you ready? You gotta see if it's kid approved. Ooh, it looks hot. Mm. You like it? Is it how many numbers out of 10?
100.
100 out of 10. So it's super creamy. It's way better than I thought. I thought I overcooked the noodles. The noodles are actually really, really good in here. A lot of flavor. Honestly, for how simple this was, I would 110. I would also give this like a 10 out of 10 for just like it's awesome. Simple. I mean, overall, it was very fast, other than the fact that you have to cook it for 45 minutes. But putting it together, getting it ready was so quick and convenient that on a busy day, this is number one. So 100% recommend this. I'm going to put the actual recipe, the blog post in the description so you can check out the actual website. I'll also link the Instagram account because that's where I initially found it, but then they had a nice direction to bring you to the blog post, which I love so much more. Following recipes on that makes it so much easier for me. But this is fantastic. It's kid approved. It's gluten free. Tons of flavor. If you make this one, you will not regret it. So if you enjoyed this video, give this video a like. As well, if you can, comment down below any recipes you want to see me try. This was a nice simple one. I needed a win after that last one I struggled so hard with. So comment down below. Let me know what you think I should try to make next. Other than that, make sure to subscribe and turn those notifications on because we are posting videos every Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning, so 9 a.m. We have a new video with a different recipe that we try to recreate and make it edible. And you don't want to miss out. So subscribe, turn the notifications on. Other than that, I will see you in the next video.